We should be streaming. Let's hit play. Let's see how this is going. This needs to run to my headphones. Other than that, we should be rock and roll. Alright, some new stuff I've been working on lately to kick the stream off. Stoked for tonight's stream. Always so much fun listening to your music, your demos, your riffs, your
Okay then. Okay then. Okay then. Okay then. Okay then. Okay then. They don't wanna mess with a king. Now they gonna see us do our thing. Okay then. Okay then. Okay then. Okay then. Okay then. Okay then. They don't wanna mess with a king. Now they gonna see us do our thing. Whoa. Okay then, They don't wanna mess with a king. Now they gonna see us do our thing. Okay then, Okay then, Okay then, Okay then, Okay then, Okay then. They don't wanna mess with a king. Now they gonna see us do our thing. Okay then, Okay then, Okay then. Okay then, okay then, okay then. They don't wanna mess with a king. Now they gonna see us do our thing. Okay then, okay then, okay then, okay then, okay then. Okay then, they don't wanna mess with a king. Now they gonna see us do our thing.
All right, sick. Just shared that up. What's up? Dovesy in the chat. I'm just going to make a quick little post on Discord really quick. Let people know. Sick. And the demo stream is now live. All right, and we'll get off to the races. Okay, Candy Heist. Thanks for tuning in. Let's kick things off right away. Fuck, if you gotta head out shortly, let's try and find yours first. We'll dive right into it. All right. There we go. Let's load it up. AJ in the building, my dude. All right. This track is called Pressure. You'll see me doing this a lot tonight. It's because the springs in my headphones are broken. I need new ones. Sick. I'm into it. There's some room for some ear candy and stuff in here. Things that happen once or twice. This is good, but I think we could use some like dynamics in this. I think like the breakdown could maybe get a little quieter so that vocal has a little bit more room to sit on top of it. I think everything kind of feels like it's staying loud on top of it all. I think I would just volume automate some stuff, maybe filter out some of the high end on some of those drum grooves and stuff. The groove is great.
Pressure.
Maybe a bit too much verb right at that section right before the pre-drop, and then when it hit, I think you could do some volume automation so that before the drop, the synth isn't as loud as when the synth comes in at the drop. Like I want the drop to really feel like it's impactful, and the synth is almost louder when the drop hits than in the build-up. This is okay. This is sounding great. I think now once the clap snare comes back in, this clap snare feels a bit loud compared to everything else. But you could also bring everything else up to kind of match that clap snare volume, which I think is more the move. So I think the lead can come up. Maybe your hat can be a little sharper, brighter throughout the mix. But the groove is sick. Uh-oh, we got Turtle Boy Hanu in the chat. We got Candy Heist, whole gang of folks tuning in. I appreciate you guys coming through every time. This is going to be a blast. Fuck, I love the groove on this, though, man. I love the vibe. It's real dark. It's got a bunch of energy. The groove is locked the fuck in, so big ups on all of that. I also like how strong the sound design is on that lead. Like, it's really thick and powerful. We got red wine for tonight's stream tonight. We'll post dinner wine. Sick, dude. I'm loving this. I'm really loving the groove on it, the vibe. A couple little minor things on the mix to kind of like get it extra popping. But yeah. Hanu's moving out of his place. Are you moving? Where are you moving? Back to LA? Is that what you told me? I think that's what you were saying. Hell yeah, Fog. Thanks so much for sending in that tune. It's really like a solid groove, solid vibe. I like what you done with the thing. Okay. I'm going to try and keep the train a-moving. Nulltone was one of the first people in. Nulltone, always such a killer supporter. Excited to hear what you've been working on, man. This one's called What? Nulltone understood the assignment. He's like, I know what's going to get Clove going, and it's just fast music. Adam's here. He has arrived. Bonjour, mon ami. Comment ça va? This is it. The sauce. Wow. The sauce. This is it. This is saucy as fuck. Here we go. Very on brand. Adam knows. Oh, God. Here we go. Woo! This is sick. Yes, bro. This is silly, and I love it in every single way. Dare I say it might even be like, I wonder what this sounds like a couple BPM slower. Just a couple. Not a lot. Just like one or two. Feels like it's real fast. It might feels like it's like 150. Wonder like what 145 would feel like. Melton, what BPM is this? We're letting it all play out because I like it. This break, I think, is like, it's okay. It's like but I'm excited because I know what the drop's gonna sound like. Try it at 147 or something. See what that sounds like. Hey, Greco, my dude. Thanks for coming through. Yeah, where are you from, Nulltone? Where are you from, actually? Brooklyn. That's what I thought. New York fella. Hell yeah. We'd love to see it. Dude, I'm really into this. I'm going to download it. We're going to download this early in the stream. We love it. That tune's great, man. I'm right about that style lately. I love the silliness, the bounciness. The mix sounded solid. The energy sounded great. I don't actually have a lot of notes. If I'm with this style, you can almost even get away with some like sillier, wonkier production on it. That can like it's simply just about the energy and the groove and you really nailed it with that one, bro. Okay, well we can load up Dubsy next. Nulltone, man. Make more of that shit. Keep sending that stuff. I love it, man. All right. Dubsy, this one's called Booty Whip.
Yeah. Dress on night, clothes on tight. All I do so right. What you move, do it nice. Shake your booty, take your dress on night, clothes on tight. All I do so right. What you move, do it nice. Shake your booty till I die. Dress on night, clothes on tight. All I do so right. What you move, do it nice. Shake your booty, take your dress on night, clothes on tight. Dress on night. Shake your booty till I die. That's all night. All I do so right. What you move, do it nice. Shake your booty, take your that's all night.
Okay, some ideas. So.
Shake your booty till I die. That's all night.
So I would have the pre-drop vocal like processed differently than the drop. How the vocal comes in the drop. Maybe the pre-drop vocal is like sounding like it's like kind of like going through a telephone or something, and then when it drops, the vocal goes really big and really wide. Flex on that piece of contrast a little bit.
All I do so right. What you move, do it nice. Shake your booty till I die. That's all night. All I do so right. What you move.
I almost want it to like bounce a little bit with the kick, a little bit of pump on it, a little bit of side chain.
Doing nice, shake your booty, take your that's all night, close on tight. All I do so right. What you move, doing nice.
There's room for some other like little auxiliary percussion elements, some little blips, bloops, ear candy thing. It's feeling a little vanilla. It's like still groovy, still bouncing around, but yeah.
Your booty till I die. That's all night. That's all night. Take your that's all night. Close on tight. All I do so right. What you move, do it nice. Shake your booty till I die. That's all night. That's all night.
Pretty solid little groove though, bouncing along, little groove. I think, yeah, you can probably flex in on some of the groove stuff, some of the drums to kind of get them just feeling a little bit lighter rather than just chunky moving along. But overall, pretty solid stuff. My like advice to you in like your newer songs as you're writing is try and think of like, okay, here's this song. It's got a good groove, good vocal. It's kind of like bopping along. It fits the formula really well. But how can you like stand out from the pack and write a tune that really sets out from the rest of sort of, I don't want to call it super generic tech house, but you know what I mean. Like you really want to write some stuff that feels like it's yours, like it's unique, like it's got something fresh. And so maybe that is just an area of focus that you can work on. But sounding great, man. I appreciate you sending in the tunes, and thanks for coming and hanging, Meryl. I hope you get some rest because you got to get up early for work. I assume you're over in Europe then. That's my guess. Either that or you're going to bed at 7 o'clock and you got to wake up dumb early, man. I don't know. Philippe loves it. He'd play it in a set. He would love it. Okay, let's we can go to who was here first. Hippie was actually here first. Him and Foch. Hippie got the first comment. He literally said first. So let's do it. Let's entertain. The song is called Horny. Mixed feeling balanced already. We love it. Maybe the bass is a little bit louder than the kick. I feel like the kick could use just a little bit more oomph. Oh, sorry I didn't check the second drop, Dubsy. I kind of just kept moving along. I'm sorry, bro. Can probably drop the volume of some of those hats and shakers, maybe like a little, you could do like a little EQ dip so that some of that just ducks out just a little bit in that breakdown. Yes, the delay over it. Okay, yo, right there where the hi-hat comes in, there's room there to kind of like maybe cut the bass for just like half a bar, or not a bar, half a beat, or a whole beat, or like maybe the filter knocks in, like, or maybe you put a reverse kick or something to just really emphasize that beat where the hi-hat kind of comes in. So, I don't know. Hopefully that makes sense. The groove is sick. I'm really loving this track so far. Definitely one of my favorites I've heard from you, bro. Can even put a little bit of room reverb on that bass. Barking in the chat. What's up, Drew? Thanks for coming through, man. Yeah, this one's great, man. I'm definitely one of my favorites I've heard from you for sure. Couple little bits there mix wise, slightly bigger kick, maybe a little bit of verb, and then really sort of accenting those turnaround moments a little more. I think could do a lot for this one. Loving it, bro. Thanks for sending in. We'll chat soon, I'm sure. I've been hearing tons of progress from you, bro. That's awesome. Okay, let's keep on keeping on. I'm pulling right up to the top of the chat to see who was here right at the beginning. And we'll kind of run that way for a second. So do we have? I don't even see this. Let's go. let's pull up Candy Heist. I saw Candy Heist chatting in the Discord earlier today from Cape Breton. We love Cape Breton, up the road. I'm in Halifax, so close by. We love a local. Todd, my manager, is actually from Cape Breton, which is sick. So here we go. This one's called Everyday Progress. Think of you.
I only think of you. My situation's critical. My mind is racing on and on. My situation's
Vibey.
critical. My mind is racing on and on. My situation's critical. My mind is racing on and on. My situation's critical.
I'm curious where this is going. We're going to let it ride out. Maybe in this break, not everything needs to kind of duck and pump with the sidechain there. Maybe some stuff kind of gets...
Won't you stay the night? Oh, 365 days after that we can multiply. I only think of you.
Okay, cool. Probably want some other, like, even just like auxiliary perk things, maybe some shaker bits, even if they're quiet or subtle. Yeah. I think the drums could use some like room tone, room reverb. They feel pretty dry compared to the rest of the mix too. Maybe some other. I think it needs like an offbeat hat too, like a really something that's on the offbeat, the hat.
On and on, on and on. My mind is racing on and on.
Yeah, turning off the sidechain when the kick isn't pumping, I think will also smooth that out a lot. I like the concept though, man. You've really got like a really cool concept for this track. I'd also like to hear it with maybe a bass line that is a little more interesting. This one kind of, I think, is a little, a little slower, and something with like something that's a little bouncier with a few more notes might be a little bit more exciting. I don't know. Okay, let's keep on keeping on. But man, it's awesome to see some new producers from this area, East Coast of Canada. There's not too many of us, so anytime there's new folks producing on this side of Canada, I love to see it, man. So big ups, big ups. Should we do Hanu already? Because he's going through a day. He's having a day. Should we start there? Let's do Hanu. We'll get to it. Man, people are doing the Valentino Con, and then I saw Odd Mob did a Deep Down Low remix recently. Or no, it wasn't Odd Mob. He's been playing one from Lowdown. It's Lowdown's remix. But anyways, I'm loving all the old. This original tune's so good.
pass it down. Add it, lick it, pull it down, lick it, take it, hold it, pass it down.
I think I this is dirt, by the way. I think like a kick that just has a little bit more of a transient that is less. This one feels like more like a hip hop kick, but I feel like something that just has a little bit more of a knock, a little bit more of a transient, a little bit more EDM-y might cut through a little bit better. It's also feeling like maybe a little over compressed, a little over limited, but like dirt as fuck, bro.
No, think of something else.
This is awesome. It drags a little bit. Maybe there's like a section there where the drums cut out a little bit and then they come back in. I was just feeling a little draggy. Drop 2. Let's see what we got. Woohoo! Wow, that is gnarly. Gnarly. Reminds me of Akali a little bit. Yeah, we know who Akali is. That's a name I haven't heard in a minute. Hell yeah, bro. I love that people are sending in bass music to the demo stream now. Hanu, man, you don't need my feedback. You always crush it, bro. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. I've been kind of working on a bit of a halftime song lately. Should we use this opportunity to show it off? Let's do it. It's the initial idea came from a homie of mine here in Halifax, JD. Anyways, we've been working on a bunch of music together. Dropbox link. I'm gonna play it though. Super weird groove on this one. Okay, we're gonna stop it there. The fucking sync on the bass. The bass line's so simple on that song. It's just an FM bass, but the rate of the FMing being controlled by an LFO and just like manually changing the sync on that came together so well. So we manually automated it and then printed it, froze it, and then moved on the grid so that the womps were lined up with the right swing settings. So because this track is super swung, there's a bunch of swing on it. So I kind of manually moved those so that they were lined up on the swing. So it has this weird like out of sync but on with the swing, and out of sync and then on and then out and on. That's what kind of makes it super weird. Mom, help, I took too much mushrooms. Is that how that track is feeling for you, bro? All right, let's load up Let's do Chard. I see you chatting in there. If you guys like that one, there's a couple more. Maybe I'll show you in the weird world throughout the stream. All right, Chard, my dude. This one's called Wrap Me Up.
Wrap me up in the sheet. I can be the thing you need. I can be the thing you
Mix is great, super loud, super clear.
wrap me up in the sheet. I can be the thing you need.
Maybe a little over compressed on the mix master. It's a little loud.
Wrap me up in the sheet. I can be the thing you need.
Agree with Wux. The vocal's a little loud.
Wrap me up in the sheet. I can be the thing you need.
Energy's great though.
Wrap me up in the sheet. I can be the thing you need.
I wonder if there was like also sort of like a kick or a tom that was doing sort of the same pattern as the bass. Do 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 do. That was sort of just hitting a little more percussively. Rather, right now with all the distortion and compression and stuff that's on the bass is kind of lacking that percussive sound. I think a little bit. I don't know. I'm just an idea. It might work, might not work.
Wrap me up in the sheet. I can be the thing you need. Wrap me up.
You have like this like cool riser thing that's happening here that got introduced. I think it just needs to be maybe like less mid-range, quieter, smaller. It's cool, but just a little loud.
Wrap me up in the sheet. I can be the thing you need. Wrap me up in
Yeah, this is cool. I think like there's ways to kind of maybe expand on the second drop a little bit more. I think some of it can kind of still come down in volume a little bit. But you got a bunch of energy on this one. Great job. Great job. Really, really enjoy the vibe. Yeah, a couple little things mixed in wise to tighten it up will go a long way. Null Tone is loving it. John Sutphin, my dude, it doesn't have to be a SoundCloud link, but Google Drive, I get if we have to. But SoundCloud or Dropbox is preferred for sure, because then we can see this beautiful waveform, and it's nice for everyone. It's a nice experience. Let's run it. Okay, who's up next? So we do Wux. Wux, you've been chatting a bunch. Let's load up Wux's tune. Let's hear what is up, my dude. This one is called All I Wanna, and we love Wux. Wux has been sending in tunes for a minute. John, you're making the SoundCloud account just for this? I love it. And you know what? You're going to need that SoundCloud account. It's important. You're going to use this forever. It's going to be... SoundCloud is like all of our like homes. It's the place where we keep all of our prized possessions, man. That's where my SoundCloud account is like... It's personal to me. I've been living with that thing for years, man. Oh, Mini Meters isn't showing. You know what? I can actually fix that. I do know a way to fix that. Let me just do that real quick. I think I need to. We'll see. One sec. I may or may not. have the fix. I may have had to do this prior. My bad. I may have fucked this all up. Let's see. Wow, there we go. Ooh, mix on this is great. Yeah, the vocal's great. I like the kick and bass relationship. Could use maybe like a little bit more of a transient on the kick. And maybe a clap that's just a little bit tighter. The clap's feeling a little chunky. Yeah, this is great. All right, let's skip ahead a second. It's great. I love it a lot. There's room for it to like progress a little more, maybe some other little sounds. Maybe the sound like goes up an octave or down an octave or a different patch or a different, there's kind of ways to progress it a little further. But the idea is very solid. I like the vocal a lot. The kick and bass relationship is great. The drums are feeling good. The chat is loving it. They're loving it. They're enjoying it. So you're definitely off to a great start, man. I don't have too many notes. The breakdown felt like maybe it was an area that could have been flexed on a little bit. If you're looking for areas that you could spend some time, maybe the breakdown a little bit. And then maybe like, how can you have that lead maybe evolve over time a little bit more? But man, Walks, dude, you know what you're doing, bro. You know how to produce, and it's great, and you're killing it for sure, bro. Thanks for sending in. Yeah. Let's check out Barkin. Drew, my dude. Always love hearing from you. Appreciate you sending some stuff in. Hope you've been well. This one's called More Satisfaction.
Get more satisfaction. Lights, club, action. Rhythm in the night. Lights, club, action. Stop being quiet to get more satisfaction. Rhythm in the night. Lights, club, action. Heart rate seeking pleasure to get more satisfaction.
Fun. Okay, this is sounding very cool. I think it's like missing like a bass layer in the sort of 80 to 300, 400, 500 range. So it probably has the sub, which is taking up the sub tone range. And then it has this high-end bass, but I want to hear something that's just real strong 16th note percussive in that mid-range to really give it that juka. And once you have that, you'll probably even be able to turn the lead down a little bit because that mid-range bass will kind of carry some of that weight. Okay, Philippe, I'll get to you soon, bro. And I think that will also help you lock in the kick and the bass, because right now it feels like the kick is kind of on its own. It's like big click, big clap. I don't even think the clap needs to be as much of a focus. Like it can just be like less heavy on the clap. Have the kick really being jugga 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 jugga. That those kick and bass sub frequencies can lock in a little further, and then that high end dirty saw lead can kind of sit on top of all of that. Hopefully that explains a little bit of what we're on about. Because I like where your head's at with the idea of the song. It's great. I also think like the clap and the hats and stuff, they're all eating up a lot of room in the mix. I think if they were all tighter, shorter samples, maybe less like quieter, smaller, I think all that could be tightened up a lot too. Yeah. Yeah, all the other like effects, auxiliary stuff, all that can come down in volume too. And not all of it needs to be right forward in the mix. But I love the idea, super creative stuff, and that's the hard part, man. Writing creative ideas, and you got that down pat, man. So big ups on that. Thanks for sending in, bro. Always appreciate it. Okay, let's keep on keeping on. You know how it is. Let's do a Philippe next. I said we would, because he's got to go to work in 15 minutes. What time is it for you, Philippe? Where are you again? Let's see. Philippe is in SF, right.
She can dance on some.
Ooh, sexy vocal.
She can dance on some. She can dance on some.
Oh, wait. I see that you sent another one, Philippe. Sorry. This one's sick, but I can only do two. Sorry. Oh, wait. Is this the same one, just a different length?
She can dance on some.
Some room tone on those drums. Like, put those drums in a space. They're feeling a little dry.
She can dance on some.
Xenolax, you have come to the cracked production stream. This is the one. We're all just goated here. That's it.
She can dance on some.
Yeah, I'm thinking this one has songwriting down. The vibe on this.
She can dance on some.
Vocals so swaggy. I want to hear a tighter clap. Something a little tighter, a little smaller, a little swaggier.
She can dance on some.
Oh, those piano bits, though. Ooh, they got me. You know what I'm going to say. I say this to everybody. Turnaround moments. Take out those kicks for a minute. Bring them back in. Take out more things. Bring them back in. Really flex on that. The kick is still just going. It hasn't stopped. Yeah, the piano bit is excellent. It sets a vibe. All right, Philippe. Should we just quickly skim this out?
She can dance on some.
So maybe the Dale lifter might be a bit loud. But man, awesome stuff. Thanks for sending it in. You always kill it. Awesome supporter of the stream and everything we got going on. Appreciate it, bro. Okay, let's see who is next. Let's do Jake Blue. Jake Blue in the chat. I'm holding that. I know Adam and Alex and these guys, my homies, are there in the chat. I see you guys, but you guys, I'm keeping you guys around, making you guys watch all these other people because y'all are my homies. We'll get to you. All right, Jake Blue. This one's called. Is the song called Don't Play or is it a collab with Don't Play? I don't know. Ooh, okay. It's kind of reminding me already of the that song. Every day I see you. It's the Ben Sterling remix of Mind Controller. Yep, mixed down on point. Sick. The song is called Don't Play. Bro, don't fucking play, man. Let's go. I'm vibing now. The real party started for real. Where's it going?
Just give me the word, uh-huh. You know I don't play right. I'll put up a good fight. Just give me the word,
Damn, that's dirty.
You know I don't play. You know I don't play right.
Oh.
You know I don't play. You know I don't back when I feel like
Wow. Sick. Stuff that could happen here. Felt a little empty, maybe. I like the vocal on top of it, though. But chat's loving it. I'm loving it. It's a banger, folks. It is a banger. I don't even have too many notes, man. I really don't. I like, obviously, I think there's some room to, like, maybe flex in on some of the ear candy, some of the memorable moment bits, maybe some synth melody leads, hookiness. But the mix is great, the bass is great, the vocals great. Hell yeah. Oh man, we got the boy Tough Break in the chat. Stoked you're here, man. I love your shit. Hell yeah, bro. Ollie West, love your stuff, man. We got some good fucking producers in the chat today. Some good folks. All right. Who's next? Jake, man, I'm excited to hear more from you because that was stellar. Super stellar. All right. I'm going back up to the top of the list. We got V Lake. V Lake sent a Dropbox link. Wow. Means we don't get these fancy waveforms. Means we get to look at this. It's asking me to log in, all this stuff. Oh, wow. V Lake, blah. V Lake, I feel like I have a tune of yours in my record box for sure. I'm opening up my record box. I gotta see what it is. It's not the Mochok song, but it's the Pausa track, I think. That's what it is, right?
She had a ratty groovy, so what you gotta make a baby that don't move me. I ain't trying to take you out to the movies, I'm just trying to eat it and beat it.
Yeah, roleplay remix, man. That thing's fucking gnarly. I played that a bunch. It's awesome. This one's sick. I want little volume automation could help flex it into that drop when that drop kicks in a little bit more.
I ain't trying to take you out to the movies. I'm just trying to eat it and beat it and beat it and beat it and music.
And just like anything that's something melodic there that kind of comes in, whether it's like even just like a short little stab or like a little hit or little hoot. I think it's just missing. It's missing like a tone, and it could just be a bass tone, a bass, like even just like if it's just a sine wave for like one thing. The idea is so sick. I think it's just missing just one little itch of stabbiness.
I ain't trying to take you out to the movies. I'm just trying to eat it and beat it and eat it and beat it and boozy.
Wow, great work. Maybe those bongos are a little too noisy in the white noise department, but they sound great. V-Lake knows what the fuck he's doing. You know what you're doing. That's sick, man. I love all the percussive elements. You've nailed the groove so much. Yeah, I think maybe even if the bass was a little bit more tonal, so you, like your ear could really lock into the bass line a little more. Either there like some other little synth hits or stabs or blips, or even if they're just short, just hitting once or twice, because you don't want it to be, filling the whole space. But I think when it's that percussive, you need something to kind of like latch our ears onto a little bit more. But excellent stuff, bro. Really, 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 really solid stuff. Okay, let's see. Who should we pull up next? All right, let's pull up Adam. I see that you have 2 tunes in here and Adam does this all the time. He's like, I'm just gonna collab with the people in the chat. And then when I go to submit to demo day, I've get everybody to submit my collabs and then my own too. I love it. It's great because we got one Who My and then one Who My and EHJ, AJ, my homie. All right, let's pull up. Oh wait, did you guys both submit it? I think you both submitted it. I see. Those I feel like that's like a Who Am I staple right there. Little mid-range perks. Oh wait, not this one. I should send the other one. You sent. Oh, okay, fine. Abort. Sorry, folks. This is the right one, I guess. Nope. Oops. Copied the wrong link. We'll pull up this one next from Madman Gary. But first, we'll do this one. Oops. All right. Here we go. Shaker's sexy. I like the distortion on that vocal. It sounds sick. It's almost like a scream filter or something. Sounds like a Who and Why track. I feel like the 16th note bass could be like even like a little more staccato. Here we go. Yeah. Sick. Yeah, man, I don't have too many words on this. This is like really, really solid stuff. Yeah, man, yeah, you guys nailed it. You did. I love, how dry the vocal gets in the drop, how it's processed. The mix is great. A little more staccato on the bass, I think, might do it. Some more like other like riser, carry the energy forward. You can kind of like really go nuts on some of that a little bit more, but yeah, quality stuff, folks. If I were to name the one thing that I think I almost can tell that it's like a splice vocal, and like the vocal is, or like a loop cloud or wherever it's from, like the vocal's totally fine. You've processed and chopped it up really, really, really nicely, and you've done a great job. But I can also I do think it's probably the one thing that's holding the track back a little bit. But you've done such a good job of working with it. So like you're doing, like it's really, really solid. That would, yeah, I don't know. Great work, homies. You guys killed it. Okay, let's keep on. Keeping on. I said we'd do Madman next. Madman Gary. That's what I'm going to call you, bro. Madman Gary. Drum code wannabe. Okay, techno, baby. Let's run it. Okay, here's my thoughts. Drum code wannabe. You need something that's doing that 16th note sort of thing that's going to be driving the groove along forward. And I would, whatever you're doing swing-wise, probably less swing. With techno stuff, there's not a lot of swing. A lot of it's pretty straight, maybe just a little bit, but a lot of it is pretty straight on the groove. And so I think with this, if you want to get that driving, that was Alex's link, I do believe, guys. Sorry. Anyways. Yeah, I think with techno, you don't need to think so much about groove and swing. It's just a lot more about, like, how can I introduce sounds? How can it continue to be chugging along and driving and whatnot? Even the bass doesn't even need to be as much of a bass line. A lot of the songs that I've been working on lately have just sort of more of a sub-rumble or like a sub-hit or even like a tom sample that can fill out the low end. Just if you're trying to, just going by the title, Drum Code Wannabe, if that's kind of what you're going for, the kick itself can even just be what takes up sort of that low end. Anyways, let's keep on. Yeah, this is great. Okay, I like all the synth work. I like how it's progressing along. I think a little bit more attention to the drums, the sub, getting it to be a little bit more drivey, and you're off to the races, man. I love the sound design. I love the synth stuff, and you're doing great. Thanks for sending in, and I look forward to hearing a bunch more from you, bro. Okay, switched it up on the second drop. I'll go. The second drop sounds great. Second drop sounds really, really solid. Thank you. My girlfriend just brought me, I think it's fried pepperoni, which is an interesting little snack, but I'm going to try it for the first time. What do we think right now? 10 out of 10. What fried pepperoni again? Interesting snack. Okay. We're going to keep on, folks. Should we pull up Tough Break from Australia? It's probably early in the morning for you right now, pal. I love Tough Break's music. He sent me a couple tunes recently, and I played them out, and they're fucking great. I'm excited to hear more from this dude because like everything seems to be very, very, very solid. So this one's called Kickback. Okay. Okay. This one's also getting a download. Wow. Listening to this whole song. I love the sub. Very wobbly. I think it's feeling like a little compressed, and some of the sweeps and effects a little loud. Maybe some of the like it's sounded solid. You could maybe roll off some of the high end on that saw synth a little bit to make it feel a little hornier. You know what I mean? A little brassier. But yeah, this is a bunch of energy on this. Those 16th notes had maybe like a little, get rid of some of the mids of those, make them a little more airier, a little more shakery, maybe a little quieter too. But that rise and stuff, that's feeling a little loud. The chat is loving it, homie. Love it. Let's go. All right. Get fucked. Wow, this song's sick. Wow. You crushed it, bro. This is the fucking one, man. This one's sick. Okay, I've downloaded it. I'm going to try and play that one too. Tough break with all the tunes, man. Australia has so much good music, man. There's something in the water over there. I gotta get over there soon, man. It's like a big goals of mine in the next couple of years. I've noticed my past couple of releases are streaming much heavier in Australia than any other places. So that's good news for me getting over there, maybe. I don't know. But like Time Out, the 2 #1 cities are Sydney and Melbourne. Very sick. So tough break, bro. Rory, bro. Disgusting, man. That's super solid tune. I really love it. Okay. Shall we keep on keeping on? Ryan, did you send in a tune, or are you just here chilling? I don't actually see one from you. I don't think. But let me know if you did. Okay. And let's pull up let's do a Xenolax. Been here for a minute. Xenolax. All right, this one's called IWTS. You're just here hanging. I love it, bro. I think having like an offbeat hi-hat there will help kind of lock in that hi-hat groove. I think on one of those claps, if you have one of the claps, do a little pre-sweep. Whoop, could be neat. Melodies are great. The synth work is really solid, yeah. I'd like to hear just a little bit more of locking in the kick and the bass line and the drums. Like if you're going to spend any time, try locking in all of those elements to try them feeling a little lighter, a little dancier. Just solo those elements, the kick, the bass, the drums, and just get that just feeling super full of life. I think maybe by like some room tone with the drums, maybe some layering with some of the like drum elements. EQing the kick and the bass so that the kick and bass are complementing each other much in the right frequency ranges so that they're kind of bouncing together real nicely, making sure that the side chain is dialed in. All those little things can help, but the melody and the writing and the songwriting and stuff is excellent. Really solid stuff, man. Thanks for sending in. I appreciate it. Just a little bit more bounciness, man. Your writing is sick. The writing is ideal. Everything's great. It's just, yeah, getting it a little bouncier. A little bouncier. Okay. Let's pull up John, who created a SoundCloud account just for us. His artist name, Hella Secrets. Or maybe he's just writing the Hella Secrets as he doesn't have an artist name yet. You got 3 tracks already? You just created this account 33 minutes ago. Bass House Whippy Ting. Forgotten Senses, thanks for joining us, homie. I think the clap is a little loud. It's feeling a little harsh. I don't like the vibe on that drop with drums are feeling a little harsh. I don't think that hat and clap need to be that loud. Kicks, good volume. No, not too late. Send one in, Space Case. Yeah, I think things are feeling a little distorted, a little over like squashed. The drop idea is really cool, but some of this stuff can be quieter in volume. Referencing other tracks is going to help you out tons. So just listen to other tracks, listen to yours, listen to other tracks, especially just volume automation, automating, like controlling sort of the levels of the drums specifically. Those I think were the what felt out of whack the most in terms of volume. But yeah, really solid stuff though, man. You're getting there for not having a SoundCloud account at all, man. You're fucking killing it, bro. This is just the first upload of many. You're just getting going, bro. My guy. Killing it. Thank you so much for sending, man. I really appreciate it. Hope to hear more from you soon, man. Okay. Good friend of the stream. Good friend of the chat. Ollie West, my homie from Ottawa. This tune is called Euphoria. I'm excited to hear it.
Yeah, your love gets me high, gets me high, gets me high. Yeah, your love gets me high, gets me high, high, high. Yeah, your love gets me high, gets me high, gets me high. Yeah, your love gets me high, yeah, your love gets me high, gets me high, gets me high. Yeah, your love gets me high, gets me high.
Okay. Okay, bro. I see you. What if the clap wasn't as bright? What if it was like a smaller, darker clap that didn't have as much high end? Maybe the high end was rolled off, a little bit of room tone. I'm picturing a clap. I wonder if I can even. I wonder if I don't know if you guys will hear this. Do you hear this? Yeah, I think you do. So it's just like a clap that's real dark. It doesn't have any like real bright airiness. Could work. Yeah, the vocals on this is great. I kind of like the speed and groove and vibe. Wow, this is cool. Yeah, this is really cool groove. We kind of going for like this minimal tech thing, but I can tell that it's a little faster. Very neat. Very unique, bro. Let's see. Huge build. We love it. Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, dude, really, 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 really solid stuff. Especially on like the creativity side. Ollie, man, just keep doing what you're doing. Rinse, repeat, because you are on a tear. Everything you've been sending has sounded so good. Really, really loving it all. Okay, let's keep on. Do we have? We have got Forgotten Senses in the chat. Let's pull up Forgotten Senses. And who else are we still waiting on? Who else is in the chat right now that hasn't heard their song been played yet? Hit me with some emojis. Just slam the emojis, and I'll get to your track. This one's called We Have a Problem. Speedier. Let's go. Let's go.
Ring, goes the telephone. There's no one home.
I haven't heard this vocal in a while. I love it. Okay.
Ring goes the telephone.
It's feeling a little loud, though. It is a little loud. We can even tell in the mini meters that it's real loud. Oh, this whole section, you can turn the bass down, turn things down a bit.
There's no one home.
Volume automation.
There's no one home. There's no one home. There's no one home. There's no one home. Ring, goes the telephone. There's no one home. Ring, goes the telephone. There's no one home. There's no one home. There's no one home. Operator, we have a problem. Operator, we have a operator.
A little bit of sidechain on those stabs. A little bit of verb. Turn some of them down. Oh, God.
Operator.
Yeah, wow. Let's go. This song's gas. Super gas.
Ring, goes the telephone. There's no one home. Ring, goes the telephone. There's no one home. 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 Ring, goes the telephone. There's no one home. Ring, goes the telephone. There's no one home. 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 Ring, goes the telephone. There's no one home. Ring, goes the telephone. There's no one home. There's no one home. There's no one home. Operator, we have a problem. Operator.
I want this second drop to feel different than the first, so maybe have something like a riser. Come in right at the drop. Something at that drop to make it different than the first, because it's so good. I'm just waiting for that, like, where's it going? You know, it needs to be a little bit different. I think a riser could do it.
We have a operator. Operator. We have a operator.
Yeah, I think what works is a little string in the second break. Good idea.
Operator. We have a
This is so sick.
operator.
So sick. I wonder. So I assume if you got the vocal from a pack, then it's in the clear, because this was a big Chris Lake tune a few years ago. Well, a while now, but I think the song's so old now that like people would probably be down to hear the vocal again. And if the vocal's from a pack, then fuck yeah, just run it. Like I think you're onto something here a lot, man. Actually, like a lot. Couple little tweaks and send this back over again soon, man, because I'm digging it. Do all that stuff. Shoot it over. Send me a message, and we'll chat because this is solid, very solid. Okay, let's pull up Space Case, who just sent in. Do we have who else was missing? I don't think there's too many folks in the chat here that we're missing. This is a chiller demo stream. I feel like I didn't promote it as early on this time, you know. All right, this one's called Pressure. Some texture.
They see I'm thriving under pressure.
Okay.
I don't need no lectures. Hey, DJ,
Let's go.
Case on the way. Yeah, but still it's up to me to learn my lessons. Yeah, man's head hard like Taurus, but I must keep on forward. Battles inside my mind just turn my brain into a forest. And I don't know where I'm going, Space Case on the way. You keep it to yourself, hey. You keep it to yourself, hey.
Space Case on the way.
Here we go.
Space Case on the
Whoa. Dude.
Hey.
What the fuck? How do you only have 87 followers, bro? What? 88 now. That's crazy, bro.
And I don't know where I'm going.
What? I'm thinking maybe the kick is feeling maybe a little long. I want to hear like a shorter kick drum.
Space Case on the
Hey.
Oh, the way that. Oh, it's so good.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
I feel like Space Case is like watching a like delayed version of the stream because they're like saying that they submitted one when we've already listened to it. Anyways, Space Case, this is disgusting. It's so good. I don't have too many notes. I think maybe tighter on the samples a little bit, but you know, like don't really have too much else than that, man. Like it's so good. Yeah, join me on the glass of wine. If you guys got a glass of wine. Cheers. Cheers to Space Case on that disgusting DNB tune. All right, we're done that glass of wine. That's it. All right. Next up. Boom. Wow, I think we've gotten through most of the folks in the okay, if you submit a tune, how about this? If you submit a tune in the next 5 minutes, I have timestamps on here so I can see when you submit it. If you submit a tune in the next 5 minutes, I'll listen to a second one from anybody that's in the chat right now. And I can look. For now, for the next 5 minutes, you can submit a second tune. After that, I'm going to close it, though. Okay. Okay, wait. Jordan Stearns, I see you had already sent one. I missed it. I didn't see you in the chat. I got one. Do you want the first one, the second one? I'll pull up the second one, Jordan, unless it's the same one. My bad. Jordan Stearns, everyone. It's 5 a.m. in Boca Raton. Skip the Adam, I don't actually see your second one, I don't think. So please send again. Some like filtering here could help. Heavy. And the clap could come up in volume. Maybe same with the open hat. Little hat could come up. Sub could come down. Yeah, so I think the bass is a bit loud, and I think what you gotta, if you can focus on getting the bass and the sub to really sort of complement each other, and this might be hard depending on what set of speakers and what set of systems you're using on. So if you are limited to what you are producing on, try and bounce it out, listen to it in the car, listen to it on your TV speakers, listen to it on anything with a bunch of bass, and try and compare it. Listen to some other professionally mixed songs, listen to some other professionally mixed songs, and try and make some notes. Right now, I think your sub is probably just way too loud compared to your kick. The kick should be much louder than the sub, but I think your sub might feel louder if you add something that's hitting in the octave above what you're playing right now, so something in that sort of low bass range. That will be a lot more audible. You'll be able to kind of cut through a little more. Love the groove on it though. Hell yeah. Wix is giving some DB recommendations there, and that's really like solid advice to follow those. However, just know that those, like if you see 6 dB, that doesn't just mean -6 on your volume fader, because that volume fader is just like a volume knob. If the input signal is really quiet, the volume knob could be at 0, but the input signal is really quiet. It's still going to be really quiet, right? So if you want to view what the actual decibel is hitting, you can do that by looking sort of at the meters themselves. Is it hitting the red? Is it really loud? Or if you're in Ableton, you can even go to arrangement view, and beside the mixer, there's a little number that you'll watch it. It'll go up and down as you hit play, and that little number is actually what the decimal thing is hitting. Decibel, not decimal. Decibel. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, we got some new submissions since we did the 5-minute timer. We have 4 or 5 new submissions, which is great. We'll get through them, and then maybe we'll wrap up early today. All right, maybe I'll show off a tune first then, before we dive in. I've been writing so much music lately. I have so much new stuff to show. I posted a few of them on my Instagram today. But how about this one? This sounds like a full-on techno song. It's like very techno, actually. All right, Chad, it's your turn to give me some feedback this time. We'll pull up Wux next. Went heavy on the rain samples. They're really loud. Maybe they're too loud.
Sound of the thunder, and they make 'em all wonder. Sound of the thunder, and they make 'em all wonder. Yo, hear that? It's the sound of the thunder. Yeah, and they make 'em all wonder. What to do, where to go, it's under control, but they all gon' blunder. Hear that? It's the sound of the thunder. Yeah, and they make 'em all wonder. What to do, where to go, it's under control, but they all gon' blunder.
Big kick energy.
Hear that? It's the sound of the thunder. Yeah, and they make 'em all wonder. What to do, where to
Hat's
go,
too
it's
loud.
under
I
control,
know.
but they all gon' blunder. Hear that? It's the sound of the thunder. Yeah, and they make 'em all wonder. What to do, where to go, it's under control, but they all gon' blunder.
Chunky.
Sound of the thunder, and they make 'em all wonder.
All right. You get the gist. You get the gist. I was worried maybe it's a little too synthy than what I usually do. Like this whole in like the second drop hits really synthy. Very, very melodic techno kind of, but I'm also digging it. Whatever. It's a fun one. All right. Wux. Let's load you up, pal. Song 2 for Wux.
So it's been about love and hate.
Euphoria.
So it's been about love and hate.
Euphoria.
Fun.
Now let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I can't,
Maybe a bit too much verb on the vocal. Maybe the clap could be tighter.
it's gonna be direct. We hate the bitches you fuck, cause they confuse themselves with real women. Then notice I said we, it's not just me. I'm with the culture feeling.
I'd wonder what this would sound like with just some tiny little like melodic bloops, bleep bloop perky things, little just something to kind of have some sort of motif, melodic motif thing.
So it's been
You can keep it dark and subtle, like it doesn't need to be big and in your face, just little tiny things.
about love and hate.
I think the sweeps and effects are feeling a little loud. Let's go to the second drop.
Euphoria.
I like this little sound. No. That was really cool. Yeah, overall cool vibe on that one. I want to hear it. Like it can progress more. It needs some more little ear candy bits. I think the drums right now are totally fine, but I don't know if they're anything like crazy special. I'm not like, oh my god, the drums are perfect. Like you can kind of maybe dial those in a little further. They know what is wux, but they don't know what is wux. What the fuck? They just strut. All right, we love it. Okay, let's pull up. Xenolax sent in another one as well. Let's pull it up. Ooh. Sick. Kick can come up in volume, everything else can come down. But that kick and bass can be forward. I think everything else could probably duck out, a little more sidechain. Digging the vibe on this a lot though. There's some room tone on those drums. The drums are feeling a little dry. A little bit of room tone will bring those to life. Yeah, this one I think is a lot better than the first one, for sure. This one's really, really solid. Yeah, I like the groove on that one a lot. Yeah, we'll need to check out some more tunes. Okay, we got Mitch Martin just sent one, and then we got Jolo also just sent one, and then looks like Who When Why sent two of them. All right, let's Mitch, let's check it out. Okay, so if all you hear in your car is the bass, then what's probably happening is maybe the sub is too loud. That's right. So maybe they turn the sub down on the kick, but turn the kick up. Then turn your drums, like the clap, the hat, turn all of that up, and then maybe turn the sub of the bass down, but sort of the mid range of the bass up. Hopefully, all of that can kind of help you out. Maybe that'll make sense. All right, Mitch Martin. Let's check this one out. The Underground.
The underground goes around. Can't mess with 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 the underground goes around. Goes around. Let the beat drop.
Wow, this is great.
Let the beat drop.
Maybe another layer on that hi-hat. The hi-hat's feeling a little vanilla.
Let the beat drop. Can't mess with the underground. Let the beat drop.
Sick. This is fun. John, I see the new one. We got it. This track is pretty good, man. I like the mix on it. The groove is great. I think it maybe just from a writing perspective, it feels maybe a little generic and a little cheesy. I feel like it's missing a little bit of that like swagginess to it, but like from a production standpoint, sounding great, sonically sounding really great. Really solid stuff, Mitch. Thanks for sending, bro. I appreciate you sending stuff always. Yeah, solid stuff. I think this is definitely sending a lot better than I think some of the stuff that you were sending in the past too. So you love to hear the progress, man. It's great. All right. Jolo, my guy, let's go. Let's not skip that.
From the top, I fall off, get back up, I top off, drink that up, I'm a pump, straight off from the top, I fall off, get back up, I top off, drink that up, I'm a pump, I'm a pump.
So far, excellent. Okay, I got some notes, got some thoughts. And this moment, when it drops, that needs to be like a big moment. We can do that by like automating a lot of the verb like off, and right when the drop hits, turn some stuff off so that things don't carry forward as much. Yeah, you have a bunch of stuff. I wanted to like almost cut, maybe have like a beat of, and then like things can kind of come back in. Yeah, I think a lot of the sounds in the drop just could have a lot less reverb, a little drier. It's feeling a little busy with all these different sounds and things going on. Because the writing is great. That main synth thing, I think, could come down in the mix a little bit. Yeah, I try and nail the mix without any reverb. Set a reverb kind of down on a send at the bottom, and then just start slowly adding little bits of verb and see how you can mix the track with as least amount of reverb as possible. And then maybe pick one or two elements that you're like, okay, this one element, maybe the vocal, or maybe that one lead just gets a little bit more verb. Everything else can be a little drier, I think. Check the synth out. As far as the melody, chords, all that stuff, sounding fucking killer, bro. Yeah, really great stuff. The sound design is solid. Little mixed things I think could bring this track from a good to a great. Solid stuff. Okay, we'll do John, and then we'll pull up Adam's two tunes, and then maybe we'll end on some new ones of mine. 'Cause I'm a little shameless about playing my new IDs on the demo stream. That's how it works. Hella Secrets loves the really harsh, loud drums. I can hear it. Referencing will help you out immensely, bro. 100%. Just being able to like listen to another track, listen to how loud the clap is, how long the clap is, how distorted it is, how not distorted it is. A/B comparing will help tons for sure. Skip through the drums. Fun. Yeah, so I think, like, man, your ideas are solid. I think the number one thing that's going to help you out is just trying to balance some of these levels. Not everything needs to be super loud and super forward. Some stuff, maybe your kick, your clap, those sort of things need to be, but everything else maybe bring down in volume, and give things a little bit more space. You don't need to kind of like go overboard on some like other distortions or compressions or things like that. You can get a solid clean mix by like less is more. For sure. That's how I'm feeling with these tunes. I feel like less could be a lot more. But the writing is great. Like the groove, the vocals, that's the hard part, man. You got the hard part down. Like that bass is feeling a little too distorted, too overdriven and stuff. I think a cleaner one that you could just has a little bit more clarity might work a little better. Yeah. Solid stuff. Next. Who Am I remix of Justin Timberlake. Sounds quiet. Maybe you don't have a master on it right now, Adam? Feels very quiet. Why are you remixing this song? Electric wavy when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, so don't stop the way we rock it. So don't stop, rock it. So don't stop the way we rock it. So don't stop, rock it. So don't stop the way we rock it. So don't stop, rock it. So don't stop the way we rock it. But you. This is good. I don't know why you're like this. Maybe I just don't like the original song, so I'm just like, okay. You did a great job of it, though. It's pretty fun. Kind of cheese, but it's pretty fun. Oh, it's well done. Don't get me wrong. Sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. Feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. We're gonna let it run. We're gonna see where it goes. So phenomenally, the room on lock the way we rock it. So don't stop, rock it. So don't stop, rock it. So don't stop the way we rock it. So don't stop, rock it. So don't stop the way we rock it. So don't stop, rock it. So don't stop the way we rock it. So don't stop, rock it. So don't stop the way we rock it. I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine, rock it. So don't stop, 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 rock it. I can't not think of the Troll movies. That's all I think about is fucking Justin Timberlake dancing around the fucking troll. This is super well done. I don't have any notes or feedback for you. I'm sorry. I never do. It's great. I don't know if I like it because I don't really know if I really like the song. But everyone else seems to like it, though. So you just rock with it, bro. Who am I to tell you? You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. I just think all your other music is really like dark and cool and edgy, and this one feels like maybe a departure from that. But hey, you're loving it. Okay. I'm going to play one last one that I've been working on. Actually, I wrote this song, I think, in 2020, so it's like 4 years old. But then I went back this past week and was like, you know what? I'm going to work on that, finish it up. And then I kind of just wrote a whole new drop one. So now it's just sort of a build-up and drop one. Some of it needs to be finessed a little bit more, for sure. It's too quiet. Yeah, I think with a master, it's just gotta. Yeah, go master the wedding song. That it literally would go. Wedding DJs will fucking love it. All right, I'm gonna end off the stream with this one. It's called 100,000 Watts. And this kick that's happening right now, too loud, way too loud. Gotta turn it down. All these kicks in this build up are too loud. Sounds like a Cloverdale song. Hey, thanks, Ryan. Okay, Adam, we'll listen to your second one real quick. There we go. This is cool. Very clean, very solid, very Adam. Adam, dude, all these tunes are standing solid. I'm worried that like you're falling into a little bit of a trap that your songs are starting to sound kind of like very similar to one another. Like everything that I've heard from you sort of almost in the past year is starting to feel like it's sounding sort of similar. I like almost encourage you to force yourself to try and step outside of your own comfort zone a little bit and maybe try some new samples, some new styles, some new grooves, some new bassline techniques. Because it's like what you're doing is solid. It sounds amazing, but how can you like keep evolving, keep building on this, keep pushing yourself, keep because we know that you can do this. Like this sounds like you. It sounds like a killer track. But I think you can also, I know you can continue to impress us and continue to do new things and continue to evolve. And I right now I'm just kind of hearing, I feel like you're using like even like the same like drum samples and drum grooves and bass patches and all this stuff. It's almost feeling very the same song just reimagined over and over again. That's really harsh, but you know what I mean. But like it's all sounding, it sonically sounds amazing. So, you know, I'm being harsh because I can, and I know you're you're like such a solid producer that you can do that. Yeah, really, 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 really solid stuff. Okay, fine. I got one more. One more. Let's. We will definitely end it on this one. This is definitely the last one. I love that ride. This is me. This is my music there, Jack. Glad you like it. This is one I cooked up a couple weeks ago. Might put it out soon. This one seemed to be a favorite on the post that I made today, so. All right, folks. Well, this has been another super fun stream. I had a blast with you guys. We're gonna end her early there because I think we've gone through all the submissions, and yeah, we'll be back. Well, I'm gonna be streaming actually every single Tuesday morning. I'm gonna be writing music live, and all the streams are gonna be left up on my YouTube channel. So make sure to check that out. If any of you guys are interested in a mentorship program that I'm offering, you can sign up. The link is in the bio. And next stream, June 27th. We'll see you then. It's going to be at the same time, 6 o'clock Eastern. And yeah, this is always so much fun hanging with you guys. You guys always have some killer tunes. And these are some of the most fun that I have doing this stuff. I love listening to new music, love helping you guys out.